Hello everyone and welcome. As you can tell here today, we're going to be playing something a bit different again. This is CivCity Rome. Um, I've had this game for a while. I haven't really played it much. I never really was a huge fan of it when I first got it. I found there to be a few things about it I didn't particularly care for. But I just recently reinstalled it and such, and I guess we're going to go ahead and play a little bit here. We're going to go ahead and start a new game. We're not going to do the campaign because I don't particularly care for the campaign. I have played it through. It's not exactly my favorite thing. I prefer more of a free build. So we're going to go in here and do a single mission. There's all kinds of different single missions here to choose from. There's different objectives in these, like this one, as you can see here. You have to stage a race in a hyperdome. There's also other things here like the olive grove, where you're supposed to try to dominate the olive oil trade. And then there's other things such as my favorite here. This is the one we'll be doing. It's Build Your Dream City on the Sleepy Island in the middle of the Mediterranean. We may either do this or we may do open fields. Both of these are pretty much free range, good sized maps that you can pretty much do whatever you want. There's really no objectives, there's no enemies, no nothing. So I think we'll just go ahead and do open fields. This is the biggest map, so that'll give us a lot of area to play with.
The memory of conquest has faded in the minds of the British tribes, and they are now eager to embrace the Roman way of life. Build a fabulous new city at Londinium and win the hearts of these people.
Alright, as you can see there, we're playing in Britain. The British people have finally decided that they want to become Roman, and we need to start a new city here. The only way that we could possibly lose this game is if we have to take 3 loans of, what is this? I believe this is 300,000 denarii. So if we have to take 3 loans, or require 3 loans of this, then we'll lose. Otherwise, there's no possible way that we could fail. So let's go ahead and get started.
Your first task as a new governor is to choose a good position for your town centre. This is where people will arrive to look for jobs in the new city.
If you first start out and you don't know exactly what you're doing here, there's a very nice getting started guide here. If you scroll through, it'll tell you all the different things that you need to do.
Where shall we site our new town centre?
It'll tell you all the different things you need to do to get started and to start making a great city. Let's see. I'm not really sure where a good place to start out would be. Usually I try to start over here in this corner. I'm not exactly sure why, but I do. So let's go ahead and find our town center here. I believe this is it here. So let's go ahead and place our town center. Let's move down here a little bit and put it right here.
Governor, immigrants are arriving in the city.
Alright, so as you can see here, we have 100 vagrants. These are people that randomly come to your city from other places. They'll hang out here until you find a job for them. So currently there's like 100 unemployed people, so to speak. Next thing we need to do is build some houses.
A message from Julius Caesar.
It is rare these days to find such an exciting city as yours in the Empire. You and your citizens will always have a special place in my heart.
Alright, so as you can see there, Julius Caesar, he's very pleased with our work, so that's very good. So as you can see here, I just got out the shack. To start out with, we'll build probably about, we'll say 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Not bad. Man, it would help if I could place things. No. Shit. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright. Now that you have shacks placed, something that these people are going to need right away, they're going to want water. So, to make them happy, we'll go ahead and place a well here. And as you can see, a guy automatically ran out and ran directly straight over to the well. So as you can see, the well needs a worker. And
This
this
really
guy
is quite an ugly looking city.
has found his first job.
The services in the city stink, quite
Now,
literally.
if you click on people, you can see what their job is and where their home is. As you can see here, this guy's job is working at the well, indicated by the red arrow, and then indicated by the green arrow, it shows his house. So he lives right here. If you click on any citizen anytime, they'll give you a brief little message about how they feel or what's going on about the city. They'll just give you a little bit of information, and then they'll go ahead and go about their work. As you can see here, this is his work / rest time based on a day. The red time is his working time, and the blue time is his free time. So I believe he should be in free time mode, so he is grabbing water and taking it back to his house, or yeah, I believe back to his house. So as you notice, all citizens will do that. And now that this man has water, he's upgraded his house from a little shack to something a little bit nicer. So next, the first thing we're going to need to do, and we're going to need to do this rather quickly here, we're going to need to build some farms. Now, if I don't build any farms, they're going to start complaining that there's no food, and that's not going to be good. Also, about these whole farm thing process here, you'll see very quickly, I'll have to build a granary. You'll find out very quickly, they're going to start complaining that the granary is empty. I have no idea why they complain that the granary is empty, but apparently, pretty much all the time, like constantly, the granary is empty. Doesn't matter how many fields I build, doesn't matter how many bakeries, how many of anything I build, they are constantly complaining about there never being any food in the granary. We need to find the granary here, which is right here. And we'll go ahead and place this next to the town hall, or town center.
Governor, the easiest way to fill this granary and feed our people would be to site a goat farm and some butchers. City happiness is falling.
They want me to make butchers. Well, I prefer bakeries. That's just my opinion. So we'll go ahead and put
This bakery requires flour
down.
from a mill or warehouse before it can supply the city with bread.
And now it's telling me that it needs a mill. I gotta remember how to get one of these. So we have a mill here. We'll go ahead and put the... well, I guess we'll put the mill down here. The closer it is to the bakery, the better, because the worker's actually going to have to leave here and go up here to get flour, so it's kind of a pain, but next we're going to go ahead and we're going to build some goat farms. Gotta love goats. Now that we have goats, we're going to need a butcher. So we'll put the butcher over here next to the water. Now, as you can see up here, our population is rising. We currently have almost 2,200 people. And the city happiness is 13. They're very mad because they're not getting any food, because, well, that hasn't been built yet. And they're very unhappy because there's a lack of housing. Well, they're always going to complain that there's a lack of housing, and to be honest, I don't see how there's a lack of housing. because, honestly, nobody is in these houses to begin with. Just to make them a little happier, maybe. Sometimes this works. If I just go ahead and build a few houses up here, that sometimes makes them a little happier. I really need to stop building houses out of line. That's just costing me money, and that's annoying.
Governor, citizens wish to deliver goods to a warehouse. We should build one soon. Governor, there are no citizens free to work here.
Governor, there are no citizens.
One of our workers has left the city.
No, we lost a worker. I'm not really sure why we're losing people so fast. They're very, 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 very unhappy with the food rations. Also, they're requesting services, which we're going to need to put some street cleaners in. They're complaining
Governor,
about the smell.
people are leaving the city. We need to do something about city happiness.
The smell is caused by the fact that the streets are dirty. If you put in these little sweeper guys, they will clean up the streets in the area, and everything should be a little bit better. Now, I don't understand how we have negative 18 happiness when we only have negative 5 food here. I don't understand where this 16 negativeness comes from. Not really sure. Alright, as you can see, we're starting to pile up the wheat here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to put in another bakery. We'll go ahead and do that up here. That way these houses have access to stuff. Because as you can see here, shacks, they need access to meat. First you have to give them water, then they'll become a small hut. Once they become a small hut, if you give them meat, they'll upgrade to the next thing, and so forth and so on. Every stage they need something different. Every time you provide that, whatever it is that they need, they go ahead and increase one home level, and eventually they get up to a pretty nice house, and yeah. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put in another goat farm. I don't really like the placing of that. But we'll go ahead and put it here anyway.
Governor, there are no citizens free to work here.
Governor, there are no citizens free. As you can see, we have 0 vagrants, and that's because our happiness is through the tubes. It's just garbage. So, next thing we're going to do, we're going to work on a little bit of entertainment.
Governor,
now,
people are leaving the city. We need to do something about city happiness.
If they would be quiet for a minute here, I would explain what I'm doing. I'm going to put in here a...
Actors trained here will need a theatre built for them before our citizens will be able to gaze in awe at their skills.
Well, why, thank you. As you can see here, we're putting an actors school in. We're also putting in a theater, if it would let me. Don't understand why that's not going to...
City happiness is rising.
Now, as you can see, we'll have some form of entertainment in the city. That should keep people fairly happy, and as you can see, city happiness is at a neutral right now. I'm not sure how the happiness works. Never could figure that out, so I'm not going to bother trying to figure that out. Next, we're going to go back into services. Next, we're going to need a doctor's office. Definitely a must. Also, we're going to need a... we'll do a school for now. So we'll spin this around. We'll put a school right... I don't like that. We'll put a school right there. Maybe. No? Okay. We'll put a school right there. That looks better. Alright, as you can see, we're up to 21 happiness just by doing a small few improvements around the city. What should we do next? Next I think we'll worry about building a couple of the resource things. I'm going to start a wood camp back here. We'll stick that right there. Now, once we get workers, they'll run up here to this wood camp. They'll cut down the trees, and then we can use that to build beds and furniture a little bit later on. Also, we're going to go ahead, since we have the options to now, we're going to go ahead and stick a marble quarry down there in the marble pit. We have iron over here. My only issue, though, is there's hardly any room over here. And you can't actually really build a bridge across here. If I go to... Let me find it here real quick. Trade docks, large boats, safe market. No. Aha, here it is. Stone bridge. If I go to build a stone bridge, there's nowhere that I can put a stone bridge that'll let me build a bridge across here. I've tried, and it just absolutely does not work. There's no possible way that you can build a stone bridge that'll go across here. See, it runs into over here, which I'm not sure how that works because I don't see how somebody could get over there. We're going to go ahead and leave it for now and see if it works. I'm not sure that it will. And we're going to stick a iron mine over here. And we'll see what happens. Maybe somebody will go over there, maybe not. I've never been able to really get it to work out. I did find another solution was you could use these transports.
Food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
You could use those transports, but I don't understand why you would. They're very big, and it's kind of ridiculous to put right there.
Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
Now, as you can hear, the granary is empty. I have no idea how this is empty, how this becomes empty so quick. There's all kinds of wheat stored up in here. There's 3 farms here. I don't understand. Maybe because we don't have enough bakeries? I don't know. I have never been able to figure it out. I've built numerous numbers of bakeries and all kinds of different things, and it never seems to work out. So I'm not really sure. Now, I don't understand why none of these homes have water, considering there's a well right there. Some things about this game make me a little mad, but otherwise, it's a fairly decent game. Next, we're going to go ahead and put a hospital in. Not necessarily needed right now, but we'll do it just to increase happiness. The higher we get this happiness number to start out with, if something does go wrong later, I have a lot of happiness points to work with. So if we lose a few here and there, it won't hurt us that bad.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Thank you for allowing me to know that.
Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
Okay, well, they're still empty. That's congratulations. We're going to go ahead and build a couple of fruit farms here. As you can tell here, I'm trying to utilize as much space as I possibly can. Even though this is a huge map, why waste space when I don't need to? We'll have to do it this way. Also, if we come over here, we can put a couple of those. Whoa. We can put a couple of those like that. Now we're going to need a fruit stand.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Thank you for telling me again. Now as you can see here, I've put down some road. I didn't really mention this. road is only used to make them travel faster, so it's not necessary to put down road in places where speed is not really an issue. The only reason we have the road down the center here and across here, that's because that's main traveled road. So you want people to go
our
quickly.
city granaries are now empty.
City granaries are empty again. We're going to go ahead and put another mill in. If I can remember what the heck I'm doing here. We'll stick a second mill right here. So that should help speed up that a little bit. Alright, happiness is falling. Not good, not good, not good. Alright, as you can see, we have 100 unemployed, unhoused people, and then we have 4,700 unhoused citizens. I never understood this unhoused citizens thing, because, to be honest,
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
I don't see 4,000 citizens, and I don't understand how 4,000 citizens can all be unhoused at the same time. Anyway, let's build a lot more houses. Falling. Because if I don't, people are going to still become very angry.
Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
There's a lot more housing. Let's see what they're mad about. They're mad because they're not getting food. They're mad because there's a lot of unemployed people. To solve part of this problem, we'll come in here and we will build some grape farms. Now, I'm not sure exactly how I want to do these grape farms. Probably like this would be fine. We'll probably do 2 down, and then we'll spin them around like this.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
And we'll put 2 there. Kind of keep them in a semi-square. Food levels are dangerously low still.
Governor, our city granaries
I don't see how
are now empty.
they're that empty when we have all of this stuff producing. We'll put down a couple more of these. As goat farms do produce quite a fairly large amount of stuff that we need. Yeah. Now that we have grapes growing, we need to put in a winery here. We'll stick that there. So that'll be really good. That'll help us out there a lot. As you can see, we have these houses starting to become filled. We're going to need to go in here. We're going to need to get a... This is going to become an issue soon, so
food
we're going to take care of
our
this
granaries
now.
are dangerously low.
What I'm going to need to do here is build this out like this and put an aqueduct in. Now, what I'm going to need to do is...
We have dealt a crushing blow to the ships of Carthage. The waters of the Mediterranean are once more safe for our ships.
Okay, so the waters of the Mediterranean are safe. That's always good news to hear. Not sure that affects me at all, but okay. So now what we've done here is we've pretty much put in a very nice water source here from the river. As you see, this covers a quite large area here. So we shouldn't have to worry about any of the things in this direct area here ever needing to get water, so that's really nice. They automatically just went and straight filled up with water, which is fantastic. As you can see, these guys down here, if I can get the right tab,
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low. Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
They need meat to increase to the next housing level. So, what did we do? We gave them a butcher. These guys are going to need tunics. I don't remember exactly how to build tunics, so we're going to find out. We need to take linen, so to get linen, I'm not sure if I have to grow something. I may need to grow flax. Yeah, so we're going to need to put in a couple of these farms. I'll probably stick those right there. And right... We'll do this way. And right there. So that'll help out with that a little bit. And then we'll build a tunic shop. We'll put that right here. Now we're negative 30 happiness. I don't understand. Employment levels. The city's level of civilization. Now...
Governor, people are leaving the city. We need to do something about city happiness.
Thank you for telling me that. Now we're going to build a carpentry shop because I'm assuming we should have some wood. Now, I don't know how much, but I'm assuming we should have some. 60 planks. That should be fantastic to start building some furniture.
Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Food levels, again, are dangerously low.
Governor,
as always,
our city granaries are now empty.
it doesn't matter what I do. Look, we have 2 huge fruit farms working full blast. We have all of these wheat farms over here working. We have 4 goat farms, actually 5 goat farms working. We have 2 more fruit farms over here. I mean, come on, this is a little bit ridiculous. I understand we have 9,000 people, but I mean, come on, that's a bit ridiculous.
Listen, I can hear them in the theatre. Ovid, I think. Or was it Virgil?
Alright, so they have 32 bread at this bakery. They have 8 fruit at this stand. They have 3 meat at that shop. They don't have any tunics, which is understandable. And I can't seem to click on the butcher. The butcher has 0 meat there. But it looks like the butcher is bringing back... looks like he brought back a goat, so he should chop that up. And he should have 8 meat, see? So everybody seems to be pretty much doing what they need to do. Everything
Governor,
seems to be working
all
well.
our warehouses are full. Citizens cannot deliver their goods.
Alright, warehouse is full. We can handle that. Build another one. Problem solved.
Governor, people are leaving the city. We need to...
Yeah. Very unhappy. Well, we know the gods are pretty angry right now, I'm sure. But, personally, it doesn't really... I don't find that it makes that big of a difference. If they get angry
Governor,
or whatnot.
there are no citizens
but
free to work here.
there is a temple. That should help
Governor,
out a little bit.
Food levels in our granaries are dangerously low.
Happiness. We'll put in this little tavern now, or whatever this thing is. That should make them a little happier here. They
City
still need
happiness
meat.
is
Not sure why
rising.
they're not getting meat. All kinds of access to it. Not sure why they
Governor,
don't have
our
it.
city granaries are now empty.
Alright, well, as you can see, again, the granary says it's empty, but I don't understand that because there's 58 bread, 2 meat, 4 grapes. Don't understand that at all. Seems to be an issue with either the way the game is coded or the fact that they're just retarded, because there's no way that that is empty. You can clearly see there are tons of things in there. I don't understand. No idea. We'll put in another goat farm here. Just because I can, and why not? I'm not really sure how this is working out here. To be honest.
Plenty of doctors. Now that's what I like to see. There's nothing worse than having to queue up when you're not feeling up to it.
Alright, so we're just going to check a couple citizens here like I've been.
Are they, Governor? Egypt. Now there's a strange place. I think the Emperor should get rid of those bossy old senators. How come the Senate gets to make all the big decisions round here? Pizzas. Now there's an idea that will never catch on.
Alright, so as you can see, we've done no research so far.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
But we're going to start researching some things. Now, the first thing I want to research here is I want to research animal husbandry. This allows my butchers to yield 50% more meat.
Research started.
So, these goats will go twice as far. Definitely always a good thing, right? As you can see here, I'm putting in more housing. Definitely gonna need more housing soon. Whether they like it or not, something I gotta do. You can also build these. These are dwellings for middle-class people. These go above shops, so I think we'll just put a couple of these in above a couple of the shops here in town.
Animal husbandry has been researched.
Not that it really matters how I put these up, but we'll just cover these up and see if they ever get filled up. I've never seen them ever get occupied, but hey, who knows? They might start getting occupied this time. We don't have a bad city going here, so we'll have to see what happens. Next, we're going to put in a musician school. I always try to do this somewhat early. This just allows a little bit more entertainment value, so to speak, happiness.
Musicians from this school will need piazzas in which to perform for your people.
So if we put a piazza in, we'll put it right here in the middle of this. Well, then we'll build around this. So once we get a couple musicians trained, they'll start playing music here, which will be awesome. With this beautification stuff, I don't really worry about most of that. Unless they start to complain it looks bad or something, then I'll put some stuff up. But otherwise, I won't worry about that.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
The next thing I would like to research, alphabet.
Research started.
Alphabet, that'll help me increase my research speed, so definitely hurry up and do that. We have all kinds of wheat here. Holy cow. Wow. Maybe we'll put in another mill. Not that I'm necessarily going to need this mill. We're just going to put this mill in just to see if we can clean up some of this wheat and maybe get a little more bread or something. Let's put
the alphabet has been researched.
Here? Yeah, that'll fit there. Put another bakery there.
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
What would I like to research next? Next, I would like to... I'll save this exploration for now. I'm going to give a 10% boost to the Empire rating. I'll save that for when I'm really, really in trouble. Then we can research that real quick. We'll research mathematics now so we can get a little more tax coming in. Not that I really need the money right now, but definitely a good thing to always have on hand. We have 17 civilization rating. We can always check that. This is just what tells you get your civilization under control. There's a lot of civil service, so people are very happy about that. There's also not very much religion, so they're not happy about that. There's absolutely no splendor, so they're not happy about that. And there's some entertainment, so that's good. To get a 5% ratings boost, we need to get up to here. Mostly, we're under 0 now, so that's not good. Or we're at 0 now, so that's not really good. Like I said a few minutes ago, I don't really worry about these things. But I have a feeling that we're going to need to maybe do a little bit of work on this, so we're going to do a little bit of something about that right now. We'll put this here. That should help out a little bit with that. We'll also build a grand garden. We'll put one grand garden there. We'll put one grand garden there. And then we'll put a large statue right there. So that should make a few people a little happier.
Mathematics has been researched.
Not sure why these people don't have water. They need a well, I guess. Still, apparently, even though they have this, not really sure about that. A cistern provides fresh water to houses within a certain range, so the occupants no longer have to fetch water from a well. This works. You must have an aqueduct being fed a fresh supply of water. Clicking on the cistern will show its range and will distribute water around the city. If it appears empty, it could be because your aqueduct does not lead to a fresh supply of water. So apparently that's telling me it's going to replace a well, and obviously that's within its range, but these houses are still requesting that they need water from a well. Now, I'm not too sure about that. That's another thing there that kind of quite rather aggravates me. I don't really know why they still need a well if they have that. But we'll put a well in and see what happens. Not really sure what's going to happen.
There's plenty of hospitals in the city. You have to give them that.
City happiness is falling.
Oh no, city happiness is falling. The levels of civilization. So, let's try this again. Probably put some more entertainment in. That usually seems to boost them pretty well. Now I gotta be careful here with what I do. If we put a small amphitheater, they are able to do gladiatorial combat for the pleasure of your citizens. So we're gonna put one of
The
these
Emperor
down.
has married a horse.
And apparently the Empire has married a horse. No idea what that means. But okay. So we put down an amphitheater, and now we need to put down one of these little douche-mucky schools here. This school will train gladiators to work inside my amphitheater, so that'll be good. As you can see here, if you look at all these worn-down paths, these are all the paths that all these people are taking. If we needed to speed this up, which we really don't, we could go ahead and put down things such as, we could put down roads. I don't know, I'm a little confused right now. We might just put down a few small roads. Might help out a little bit, but for the most part, they're not going to follow the roads. They're pretty much going to take, well, whatever path they want to take. These guys will take this road because it's here, but like this diagonal path, even if I built this road out like this, around here, they would still take that diagonal path for the most part. We'll extend this road down to here and put that like that. That might help out a little bit, but I don't see that really having any effect on anything, to be honest. We can build this out like this. Not sure that's going to work either, but we'll see. Since this is kind of a main road here, while we're on it, we'll go ahead and build that
people
out.
are leaving the city. We
Also
need to do
build
something about city happiness.
that out, and we'll build that out just for the heck of it. Holy cow, city happiness is killing me right now. Wow. Let's check this again. It's still at a -2. That stinks. Well, we're going to put down a bathhouse. I'm not really sure that's going to have any effect on anything. But hey, it's a bathhouse, so that might help them out a little bit. Definitely make people not stink as much. And even though I hate these stinking things, we're going to put some more of them down. If it makes people happy, then by all means, let's put them down. Let's also put a triumph. No, that's huge. We don't need that. Maybe an arch. Arches are not too big. We'll put an arch there. That'll make people a little happier. 26, we're up to 0 now. Woo! Religion definitely would probably help out quite a bit here. I'm not really sure. There's really no effect on these temples in here. I have played games in the past where, if you use a temple, they have effects. The different gods affect you different ways. Like if you don't do, like Venus, I believe, or one of them is the god of like farming and stuff, like the god of agriculture. And if you don't do things correctly and don't give them enough respect or whatever, a lot of times you'll have problems with your crops. You'll get low yields, different things like that. So I have played games like that before, but in this one I don't think it has much of an effect. At least not in this free play mode that I'm in
Governor,
right now.
people are leaving the city. We need to do something about city happiness. City happiness.
Well, we got that up a notch by putting in a temple, so that's good for us. We're going to try to put in some more of this fancy stuff over here. Maybe if I put in a small statue over here, or there, or, you know, put in a few little minor things here and there, it might make people a little bit more happy. Not really that I see it really mattering, but okay. We'll put another statue here. That should boost that up a little bit. Also, these people still need tunics. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something I feel like I missed. The weaver takes linens to produce. Yeah, it says produces this for the... Okay. Maybe we'll put in a couple more of these. I didn't think there was any special thing that they had to do to get these to work. I just thought you just had to place them. And I was right. You just have to place them. Not gonna fit there, so... we will go over here.
Governor, there are no citizens free to work here.
Well, we have no free citizens because people are angry. We can jack up the wages a little bit, that'll help. Well...
Hail, Governor. What would you like to research next?
Well, now we're going to research coinage.
Research started.
Just because we increase the wages, we're going to need to increase the taxes a little bit there, so
Governor,
we can
people are leaving
get
the
a little
city.
more money.
We need to do something about city.
We should probably put in some more religious buildings. That might help a little more. We'll do Mars. I believe Mars is the god of war. I'm not really that up on my knowledge of things, of the mythology and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh no, it just says temples, okay. Doesn't really say much about them. I think it's time we go in here, maybe? No. Here. View the region map. That's what I'm looking for. We need to find out what our neighbors have that they buy and sell, and maybe start some trading here. They buy linen. They sell, or they buy stone. They sell bread and wine. Two things we don't need. That trade route is completely useless unless we get way too much stone. They buy glassware and flowers. They sell wood and iron, two things I don't
Coinage
need.
has been researched.
They buy all kinds of weapons. They sell geese and fruit, two things I don't need. So, obviously right now, those trade routes are useless. So, that's not too cool. Now, we're going to go ahead and put in a barber. These only work for your rich citizens. I'm not really sure if we have any rich citizens, so to speak. But we're going to put this on anyway. Not that it can hurt. Also, we're going to put in... Now we'll put in a glassware stand. Not that I really see that having much effect or anything at all. We're still going to do it anyway. So, we're going to put in some more housing down here. Maybe these will fill up, maybe these won't. Okay, yeah, some of these are starting to fill up, so that definitely means there was a need for those. We're also going to put in a couple more up here. We'll put one there, we'll put one there, one there, one there.
Governor, there's no more granary space in the city, and some of our citizens cannot deliver any goods.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Granary is full. Build another one. Oh boy, where do we put this? Let's stick it right here. Will it fit? Well, how much space does this thing need? It'll fit if I turn it sideways. Alright, that's awesome. So, we built another granary. I'm not sure how long this video is, but I'm pretty sure, I've overdone, my limit for today. So I'm definitely gonna end this here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. I'll definitely try to continue this series and continue playing along with this city. Thanks for watching, and remember, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more great videos. Thanks for watching.